Hello students, this is the second video of the first module. In the last module we went over how to create your Canva account or how to log in. So by now everyone should be logged into their accounts and seeing a screen similar to mine. So this is the Canva home screen, and I just want to briefly walk you through the interface and how to create a new file. It's really important to understand where things are and what you're looking at before we start designing. That's exactly what this module will cover. Now, if you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, you'll immediately notice a section that says, "What will you design today?" at the center of your screen. If you have a brand new account, this area might look pretty empty at the bottom. That's normal. The reason I have designs showing is that this account has been used before. Going back to the search bar right here, once you have a lot of designs, this is a great way to search through your projects and folders, similar to how you might search in Google Drive for your files. It helps keep things organized and easy to find. Next up, the second button is templates. This also has a search bar, but instead of finding your own files, you're searching Canva's collection of pre-designed files, and they call it templates. Templates are really helpful because they save you time and effort by giving you a starting point so you don't have to build every design from scratch. We'll go much deeper into templates at a later module, but just to give you a quick preview, let's search for a flyer. You can see right off the bat, tons of design available. This can really speed up your workflow and spark some ideas. Again, we'll come back to this in a future lesson. But going back to that last button at the top is Canva AI. This is a fairly new tool and it's pretty neat. It lets you generate images, text, and even full designs by just typing in a description. Since the focus of this course, however, is to help you become a better designer, we won't go too deep into the AI features right now. However, we will have a short, fun lesson later on exploring what AI can do in Canva. Now, on the left-hand side, everyone should have a vertical toolbar. Home, pretty much anytime you're lost, it will bring you back to the screen we are on right now. Projects shows you everything you've worked on in the past since you've created your account all the way to your present designs as well as any folders you might have had. Next, templates, as mentioned earlier, is where you browse pre-existing design templates. One new tab here is brand, which is a premium feature. Since we're using free accounts in this course, I won't dive too much into it. But just so you know for your reference, if you ever decide to upgrade to a paid plan, this is where Canva helps you manage your brand identity. So you can store your logos, create color palettes, have fonts, and so on. And lastly, we have apps. Canva has many cool partnerships with platforms like MailChimp, Dropbox, Shopify, and many more. These apps can help you connect services or add filters and effects to enhance your designs. We'll look at a few of the most useful ones later in the course. Now that we've covered the main parts of the main page interface, let's look at how we can create our first design. Again, in this video, we won't be adding anything to the design itself. We're just focusing on how to create basic dimensions and how to create and open a new file. There are two ways to start a design. The first, right here on the home page, you'll see several colorful icons, things like presentation, social media, print, so on. And you can click one of these if you already know what you're designing. The other method, which I personally prefer, is this purple button on the left right here that says create with a plus symbol. Let's go ahead and click that. As you notice, a window will open with several options. How you proceed really depends on what you're trying to design. So you can be designing documents, presentations, social media posts, print products, and much more. Since this course does focus on social media design, let's use that as an example. And let's say we want to create a Instagram post. So let's go ahead and click on that. And you'll notice that even within Instagram, there are different dimension options depending on what you're designing. Posts are different from stories, for instance. Choosing the right format is very important for keeping your designs looking sharp. Let's just go ahead and select the Instagram post for now. And right there, you see a blank canvas. No design yet. One thing you'll note immediately is that templates pop up automatically, giving you a bunch of beautiful, ready-made designs to scroll through. You can also describe what you're looking for, and Canva will suggest templates for that as well. We won't explore this right now, it will be covered in a later module. I'll just go back to the home screen for a second. Okay, I just want to quickly show you the custom size option using the method we didn't choose earlier. When creating a custom file, you'll see a simple form asking for width, height, and units. Important to note that Canva automatically defaults to pixels, which is great for digital designs, but let's say I'm making a flyer for a library event. In that case, I'd recommend switching to inches. And let's go ahead and set a basic letter size. So that'll be 8.5 by 11 inches. And if you're ever unsure about dimensions, this is where Google is your best friend. Feel free to search up dimensions. But Canva also has a huge range of presets you can search through. Now, once we're ready with that, we can create new design. Again, you'll see templates pop up. Feel free to close that window for now. One last but very important step is naming your file. Canva doesn't prompt you to name your design right away. It'll default to something like untitled design, and that can get confusing quickly, especially once you have multiple projects on your account. To change the name, simply go to the top of your screen where it says File, and then you'll notice that it says Untitled File, and you can simply click on the title once and type in a new name. For this example, I'll just name it Creating a New File. And I can just click away and it should save as the new name. Just to make sure it's saved as the new name, I'll just go back to the Canva homepage. We'll click on Project so we can see everything we've designed. And under Recent Designs, you'll see it right there, Creating a New File. It looks empty compared to some of my other designs. That's because we haven't added anything yet. In the next video, we'll take a look at how we add text into the design.